Hi, hi. I'm trying to experiment with doing videos on my blog. Apparently, the battle box video that I put, a lot of people were asking me why I didn't actually post the video on my blog, and so it just got me thinking. Actually, I've been thinking about doing videos on the blog, but I just should I say I didn't have time? I don't know. It just feels like I'm like now I'm just talking to myself, so it's very weird. But I just like okay, you know what? Let me just try it out. Um, so I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, yes, I'm supposed to continue with my 25 on 25 series. I was supposed to write a letter to my 16-year-old self, and I don't know why I've just not been able to sit down to write that letter. Um, so maybe I would just, you know, pretend like I'm talking to my 16-year-old self. And before I start, I did say I was going to make a confession about, my 25th birthday. Um, Up until like middle of November, I actually, well, let's say early November because I started the series middle of November. I actually wasn't excited about my birthday. Like I shared with some people, I just felt like, oh my god, I'm turning 25, and there's so many things that they've just been left hanging in terms of my goals, what I wanted to do, by 25. I just felt like, okay, certain things should have been done. So when I think when August came and the reality dawned, like, oh my god, my birthday is actually coming. So I wasn't excited about it. But then I talked to somebody in my church. She's actually like a sister to me, and she's like, yes, don't you agree? There are things that you haven't been able to do. You're not where you want to be at, this point in your life. But she now made me realize that, as compared to last year or the year before that, I have grown, I'm starting to list those things, have you done this? Have you excelled in this? Have you grown in this way? So, okay, and now I said, okay, you know what? Maybe I actually should be excited. And it's exciting to turn a new year, whether it's 25 or 30 or 50. So, yeah. So that's the confession I wanted to make. 25 and 25 series, just a way of me looking back on my 24th year and just thanking God really and getting myself excited about, the year ahead. So thanks for everybody that has joined in. For those people that have been totally clueless, I had a friend call me and say, "So what's this 25 or 25 series I always doing? Who cares about the things you love? Like, it's my blog, you don't have to read it, so it's okay." I'm kidding, by the way. Anyway, so back to today's post. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Yeah, so please forgive me, and if I tend to ramble when I speak, so I'm sure that the more I do this, the better I'll become at it. Okay, so if I'm standing before my 16-year-old self right now, what would I say? I think the first thing that I would tell myself is to relax and enjoy. One of the things about me when I was a teenager, I took life really seriously. Life is serious, don't get me wrong, but you should have fun. I didn't have fun as a teenager. I tried to have fun. I could have had more fun, but because I had to grow up early, I started behaving like an adult since I was 11. So you can imagine by the time I turned 16, I just wasn't having fun. When my friends were having fun, I was either studying for one exam or the other because I had to get those E's. I and to be honest, my own definition of fun, I realized that what I find to be fun, they may not be fun in the sense of fun to people around. So like going to uni, people found going clubbing fun, and it was just, oh my god, the worst thing ever. So much noise, people, drunk people, and it just wasn't fun to me. So I was always like in my shell. So I would just tell my 16-year-old self, explore. Be more adventurous. There's so much to life. Yes, there's disadvantages, being, the way I am and being to myself, there are a lot of disadvantages. There are things that I should have experienced in my teens. Like, it's a bit too late to experience those things now. I mean, they'll just say, Adaya, what are you doing? But, I would have loved to have experienced those things and just live a little. And, when you're a teenager, they'll excuse you selling things. And if they're not things that will have like long-term consequences with him. So, I mean, I think that's one of the first things I'll tell myself: relax, have fun, explore. And another thing that I would tell myself is that, I think I would tell myself that everything gets better. My teenage years, they're very bumpy. I had some happy moments, but they were mm, more, should I say, unhappy than happy, if that makes sense. But things did get better. So I spent a lot of my time getting worried about things that God eventually sorted out in the end, and that made me miss out on some things as well. So I would say to myself, relax, again, like the first one. But yeah, don't take things too seriously. And another thing I'll say to myself is make lasting friendships. I think one of the things I really struggled with as a teenager was having friends, because I was very, very guarded, and I didn't like when someone take advantage of me. I didn't, yes, I had friends, but then I always found a way of detaching myself from them. I always felt that, okay, if this person knows all these things about me, this person has what it takes to hurt me. So that was my mentality. So I always found a way to withdraw from people. So the people that I could have, looking back now, that we could have been friends all through uni, like now, I should I say I sabotaged the friendships. And I've come to realize that you need good friends around you. Yes, I don't need a battalion of people, but it's nice to have, even if it's just two or three people that you know, that you can count on, that you've been through a lot together, not just people that just know you at just one stage of your life, people that have grown with you. So it would have been nice for me to like cultivate such people right from my teenage years, or maybe even my childhood. I don't have close childhood friends like that. I have one or two that we talk, but we're not like close buddies like that. So that's another thing that I would have told myself. And then also, I would have learned more skills. Yes, I did a few things as a teenager, but I could have done more, because actually there's no time anywhere. I remember I think when I was in 16, where I was at there. So when I was in 16, when I was 16, I think, yes, I was in Oxbridge. That's an A-level college in Lagos. And, we were preparing for, I think, yes, I was preparing for, it was either that I was preparing for O levels or A levels. And I think I was preparing for O levels. And, you know, I remember my teacher saying to me, okay, read your book now. You have all the time in the world to play when you finish your exams. And the O levels finished. Before I knew it, it was time for A levels. Before I knew it, it was time to go to uni, finish law school. So I didn't have all the time in the world like I thought. And I had more time than I do now. So I should have learned certain things, like the piano that I want to start learning how to play. I could have learned it back then. I could have done more with my music. I could have really done a lot more. So yeah, I think those are the few things that I would have told myself, if I had the chance to talk to my 16-year-old self. Those are the things that I would say. So yes, that's pretty much it. And yeah, I think the last thing I'll just say is have fun. I'm too serious. Even now, I'm struggling to just have fun. But it makes for good memories when you talk about, oh my god, I did this when I was 18, I did that. And some of my friends will say, oh, we smoke shisha. Yes, it's not really a good thing, but I didn't smoke shisha, so I don't have any of all these kind of wild experiences. But yeah, so So that's pretty much it. So I hope this video makes sense and it's a welcome idea. I don't know how frequently I will do it, because to be honest, I feel very weird now. I'm just talking to my laptop. I keep looking at my image. I think I'm supposed to be looking at the light from the webcam, but I'm looking at myself, so that hoping I don't look funny. But yeah, that's it for me today. It's 10 minutes. Oh, I finished video for 10 minutes. So yes. So watch out for other posts on my blog. I finally wrote a poem and I don't know, it's not a short story, it's just, I don't know, the words just came out. I was just writing it as it came out. Sometimes I find it very hard to classify my writing, but I'll just call it freestyle writing. So I'm going to post that up as well. So yeah, and it's how many days to my birthday? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's 4 days. Yay. Anyways, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.